See you, people. I hope you like listening to my shit. All the best to you. Happy birthday, happy Easter, Merry Christmas, and anything else I forgot. Be safe.
Maayong adlaw, kumusta? So, I just decided to venture out and check out this lovely scenery here at the Roro. Look at this beautiful place. So this is the Roro, and this is at the end of Cordoba. Out here, they're doing a lot of construction and they're repaving the road. This is where all the fishermen with their crab nets and their fishing boats. Anyway, so I was just walking out here and I met an old guy named Skipper. And Skipper's quite a character, so you can check out his brief little interview that I did with him there. He kind of tied one on, so there's not really much structure to it, but he was quite a character. So
I've got a bit of a brain, very short-term memory.
Short-term memory, okay. That San Miguel there
Makes it even shorter.
makes it a little shorter. Okay, so Skipper, I just bumped into Skipper here and told him he didn't know what a vlogger was, so I told him one. He said, well, why don't you vlog me? So I said, okay, here we go. So we're vlogging Skipper. So Skipper, tell me, how long have you been in the Philippines?
I've been here 6 years last January.
6 years last January, and you are from where?
I'm from I'm from Australia, but I come from Lakes Entrance in Victoria. That's where I live. Then I joined the Navy, and then I went picking oranges and grapes, and I ended up in Western Australia and down in Collie, Bunbury area.
Okay, that's.
And I come over here on a holiday, met my wife, and I went back home, and I said, bugger it, and come back, and we got married about 5 months later, and been married 6 years now. Or six years coming up in next month or the month after. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask her. Well, since when do men remember their wedding anniversaries?
Yeah.
The Philippines is a beautiful country. I haven't been a lot of places. I've been over to Cowit. We got family. Boy, have we got family there. Family, and Leyte, we got family over there. Well, I haven't. My wife has, and that. And Comotus, that's a beautiful island. Yeah, I've got a few friends, not many. I've got a lot of acquaintances, but I've got a couple of good friends, and that's about it, yeah, really. Because as I said, I don't get out much. I can't remember. I can't even remember what's down the end of the road there. Yeah.
Well, we can credit the San Miguel to that a little bit as well.
Only a little bit, yeah. I've got a bit of a head injury in war, so.
So you were in the war?
Yeah, Vietnam War.
In Vietnam, okay. How long did you serve in Vietnam?
Oh, not long at all, mate. I was in the Navy. The ship was just in and out. I was on the Yarra at the time, so yeah, we didn't stay there long, but I just got a bit of a head injury from that, so.
So you lived here in Cordoba for 6 years, and you're married. Do you have kids?
We can't. We couldn't. I've got 4 kids in Australia. There's Chris, Jenny, Crystal, and Damien. Wow. And my son's older than my wife, I think. Or he's the same age as her.
Mine too.
And my mother-in-law's a year older than me.
Not crazy.
She just had a birthday, so I'll catch up to her in October. It's good looking at the ocean. Turn your camera around so they can see.
Camera around.
So they can see a bit of the ocean.
Let's pan around and see the ocean for Skipper here. So, you lived here for 6 years in the Philippines, and you like it here.
Oh, love it here, mate. Love it. I really don't. I have to go back to Australia, but I really don't want to.
Why do you have to go back to Australia?
Well, that's personal reasons and
Okay.
shit, yeah. But I really don't want to because I love the Philippines. You know, that's why I moved here.
Right.
And yeah, so
So, any dislikes about the Philippines?
any dislikes? Oh, too many to mention.
Really? Like what? Just how about just a couple big ones?
Well, the main ones is the Philippine dish is fish, and I don't like the fish that they. I like flathead and whitefish and shark, yeah, but they got them little tiny bloody things and little tinier ones, and they're all different, but they're full of bones. Oh, and with not your own teeth, eating with bones is not good.
Yeah, no fun, right? Yeah, I like the galunggong, and the bangus.
I have no idea. I don't like their salmon. And it makes no difference what you do. As far as I know, it doesn't smell right. It's a horrible smelling fish.
Okay, so you don't like the fish. So the food is kind of not your favorite here.
Oh no, I love lots of the food. A lot of the pork dishes. I love the chicken liver and. Where they do that, I love the liver on the stick. You know?
Yeah, like the barbecues.
Yeah, I like all that. It's just the fish. I don't like I don't like them the way they cook everything in bloody oil.
Yeah.
Oh, that really gets to me. Yeah, but yeah, I like them. I like the Filipino food. I must admit, but I won't tell my wife that.
You don't want her to know.
I don't want her to know that's a bloody. I like me pizza, but I can get a decent one. There's a couple of places here I get good pizzas from.
Do you recommend people move to the Philippines?
Oh, hey, if you want a great life, come here. Yeah, just don't go to Manila. Come to Cebu or around the out outside, outside of the cities in the I can't even remember what they call them.
Province?
Out in the provinces here, mate. It's beautiful out in them places.
Yeah.
But the living is very low, and yeah. But a lot of the people that come here are on real big pensions and they're retired and all that, and they build these big humongous houses. I reckon that's shit. Go with a Filipino style house. That's what I'm doing when I get a chance to build one. Yeah, fair enough. I'll build them about that high. Then I'll have all the bamboo and the rest, so it's nice and cool. You know? The thing is, in the Philippines, you got to forget about where you come from and live Filipino. And that's the only way you'll survive, because if you say, oh, but in here we got this, here we got, like I do to me missus, but you got to remember, it's Philippines. Everything is different. Like the tricycles and mate, it's just perfect. Everything. People are so friendly. You wave at a little kid, hello, and they big smile, and they wave back. And over in Australia, say hello to somebody walking down the street, and they just.
Yeah, what are you talking to me for? What do you want from me?
Yeah, something like along them lines. And we'd love to build a house, but I might need to go back to Australia for medical reasons. I don't know.
But are you going to stay there after you're done with that and then come?
Yeah, you're going to be bloody joking. If I go there, the quicker I get back, the better it'll be.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're coming back then?
Oh, shit, yeah. I live here.
Awesome.
I'm a permanent resident.
You have the SRRV?
The what?
SRRV visa?
I don't know.
Permanent resident visa?
I'm a president resident. I've got a card.
So I think that's the they call it the SRRV.
I don't know. I'll have to have a look.
He doesn't know. That's great. Don't show it, but
SEC 13A.
Oh, so you have the 13A. So that's the marriage visa.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm working on getting that myself.
You married?
Yeah, I'm married. So you don't drive yourself. You just ride tricycles and get around that way.
I tried to change my license. I've got an Australian license, and I tried to change it to Filipino, but I was too old. You had to be 60. Well, I'm 74, so 73. 73? 74 this year.
74 this year.
Yeah, so I couldn't. So now my wife drives everywhere.
Do you recommend people your age coming here, or do you think that it's the infrastructure here and the healthcare and things make it too hard for people, or do you recommend that they just go for it?
Well, healthcare. You'd have to bring your own healthcare because the healthcare here is. I go to hospital. You got to pay up front. You go to a doctor, you got to pay up front. You got to go to the chemist, you got to pay by pill, not by a script. It's by pill, you know. And in Australia, you can get a month's supply of tablets, say $6.70. Here, you got to pay for each of those tablets, and then that month's supply in Australia could be 60 tablets, you know. But then, as I said, you got to pay for every tablet here. So it's ridiculous.
So the healthcare is a thing. So if somebody's older, and they have to deal with those types of issues, should they even bother coming here?
Well, I did.
So a lot of people, they complain about the healthcare. They complain about the traffic. They complain about the food.
You got to use a bucket to splosh. Yeah.
But none of those things bother you, right?
Yeah. It's just like camping. It's just like you're out camping. Oops, excuse me.
Okay, Skipper. Well, I appreciate you letting me talk to you about your experiences here in the Philippines.
No worries, mate. I only hope some people listen and get a good laugh out of it, you know, and maybe more people will start watching your blog. Or I think it's a blog, isn't it?
Vlog.
Vlog, blog. Who gives a shit? all I can say is, mate, it's good to meet you, and bloody hope we catch up again sometime.
Yeah, I hope so too. It's a pleasure to meet you, and you stay safe, and best wishes to you when you go back for your health issue, and hope you can get back here quick. Well,
thanks for talking to me, mate. It was good.
Yeah, pleasure, my pleasure, and yeah, like you said, hopefully we bump into each other again. If you even remember me.
Who?
Right?
I forget your name already, believe it or not.
Well, I'll remember your name because it's pretty unique. Skipper. Skipper from Australia. My name is Ben.
Ben doing film me cover.
Exactly, the old Scottish thing. So, right on. Thank you very much, and enjoy the beautiful scenery, and we will see you soon.
See you, people. I hope you like listening to my shit. All the best to you. Happy birthday, happy Easter, Merry Christmas, and anything else I forgot. Be safe.